Welcome back to Standard 5th EVS-I digital class. Let's continue lesson number 18, Environment and Earth. Let's take a quick recap. In previous video, we have learned about deforestation, requirement of open space, reclaim the land, water pollution, air pollution, the need to maintain environmental balance, our need and environment. Today we will learn about global efforts for protection of the environment. We need to be aware that we ourselves are a part of nature. If the balance of nature is disturbed, it will adversely affect human beings too. Due to this awareness, now several projects are being implemented at the international level to maintain the balance in nature. Many countries of the world are enacting laws to prevent pollution of air, water, and soil. Now, let us see effort maintained to biodiversity. Observe this picture. This is Biodiversity Park. It means an area reserved to protect and conserve the biodiversity of a region is called biodiversity. In this park, biodiversity is preserved and studied. People visiting such a park and enjoy being close to nature. Now about national parks, an area which is important for the protection and conservation of wildlife is called national parks. Let us see the example. It is Tadoba National Park, and one more national park is Kaziranga National Park. Here we can conserve that wildlife in both. In Kaziranga National Park you can see tigers, deer and bisons are there. Next concept is sanctuaries. Certain forest areas are reserved for the protection and conservation of a particular animal or plant. Such a reserve area is called a sanctuary. Let us see the picture. Radhanagari, it is Radhanagari Sanctuary, is famous for bisons. Now we have to protect the plant. If plants on the earth are destroyed, the number of animals also fall because they will not get their shelter and food in the forest if we cut the trees. So what we can do it? So if forestation is stopped and instead trees plantation is stepped up, animals will get protection. Now next concept is migration. When the animal move either temporarily or permanently from one place to another for feeding or breeding, it is called a migration. Observe this picture. This is Maiani Lake. Maiani Lake has formed due to a dam built on the Chand River in Satara district. Flamingos from Siberia migrate to build nests and lay eggs on this lake. Once the baby birds grow big enough, they return with them to Siberia. This lake has been declared as a sanctuary for birds. You can see flamingos are there in Maiani Lake. Now about biggest Marduk sanctuary. The biggest Marduk sanctuary in Asia is at Nanas in Solapur district. Biggest Marduk means Great Indian Bustard. These huge birds are famous for their graceful gait, means its walking style. They are famous for its walking style. These birds live in an open grassland. They feed on insects and thus protect crops in field. So they are called farmers' friend. Their number is fast dwindling, means their number is reducing nowadays as they are hunted for their meat and their eggs. So Maharashtra state has declared Nana's area a sanctuary for the great Indian bustard. Deers are also found in these grassland. If you can observe this picture, you can see how that Indian bustard is walking on this grassland. Now about Murachi Chinsoli. Village Murachi Chinsoli is about 50 km from Pune. It is famous for its peacock population. The tamarind trees have created a favorable environment for peacock. So, many tamarind trees are planted in Murachi Chinsoli. You can see in this picture. People have found sanctuary in this village. You might have visited this place. If not, you can go and watch Murachi Chinsoli. Now about Devrais, a boon for all living creature. People reserve a jungle for God is called Devrai. No trees or plant in a Devrai is ever cut. That is why all trees in a Devrai are safe even today. Maharashtra has many Devrais. They are known as Sharanvans. The Sharanvans are located in Madhya Pradesh. Devrais give shelter to plants and animals that lives there. So student, always remember, nature provides enough for every man's need, but not for every man's greed. So we have to take the things whatever we need from the nature. Yes, now let us see what we have learned in this lesson. There are interrelationship between all living and non-living things in the environment. Different kinds of plants, animals and microorganisms are found in different regions. The balance between the cycles of the various gases in the atmosphere, the water cycle and food chains has been maintained for thousands of years. Pollution of water is a threat to aquatic plants and animals. So we should stop water pollution so that aquatic animals will increase. We shall have to make efforts to stop degradation of the environmental balance caused by human intervention. Devrais national parks and sanctuaries are created for the conservation of plants and animals. So student understood about environment and us and how they are related to each other. Read the lesson thoroughly and find out new words from the lesson. Here we have completed lesson number 18. Thank you.